Hey man, it's your boy Hustleman Mike, and we're back again with another one. Today we have Lil Pat in the building. Go on here, give me your Instagram.
I go by Lil Pat, man. Y'all can find my Instagram _LAHPAT. Tap in.
Now go on here and tell them where you from.
Originally I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, uptown to be exact. But you know, I kind of go both ways. I be in Houston and Acres Home in the foe. You know, I put on in the hood for shit show.
So what part of Acres Home for you? Cause Acres Home is big.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Hey, you got the bricks.
Right.
And you got the one closest to the strip club.
Yeah.
Hey, man, my favorite part is over there by Chacho's.
Chacho.
Yeah, right there on Tidwell. Yeah, so
well, I'm way in front. I'm off of Antoine. I'm on the 85. Shout out to the hood for shit.
Okay. So man, if y'all don't know Lil Pat, he's one of the hottest artists in the city right now. He did something crazy. He took one of your favorite beats that your mama probably made you to. You know what I'm talking about? And then he went crazy. So go ahead and tell him about your single Pony.
All right, I got a single called Pony. What it is like a remake of Ginuwine, but I want to put more of a new wave twist to it. Cause Pony kind of was slow, so it's kind of like bedroom boogie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I want you to be able to feel the same way in the club. You ain't have to be behind closed door to get how you feeling. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what you saying bedroom boogie, and you saying you making your own sound, tell us a little bit about your sound and what you going for. Cause we actually had the opportunity to speak to your manager in one of our previous interviews, and he told us you were something special and you had something cooking up, cause you don't only sing, you rap, and he said you do several different things when it comes to this music.
Definitely. Well, it started off with me was writing. I started off with my writing, cause I took literature like real serious in school.
Okay.
Storylines. You know, growing up in the hood, stories took you away. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to recreate that through my music. Like I want to take you on a trip. You know what I'm saying? And how I got my sound was, like I told you earlier, is that like that jukebox boogie music that, you know what I'm saying, that get you some moonshine, the kids sleep, sneak off through the woods, and meet me at the shack, and we're gonna turn up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay,
so with you saying that, give us your top 3 boogie music from that era.
I'm gonna go with Muddy. I gotta go with Muddy Waters. Cause he just was it for me. I like the BB King.
Okay.
And of course the Temptations.
Okay. Now that's a great foundation to have, because a lot of people in today's music genre know those songs because of course they're classics and they're staples in the black community.
Facts.
But a lot of people don't study those songs, as I can tell you do with your music, and really use it for a foundation and not just to sample it like a lot of people do now.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of messed up at. I just couldn't find the right sound when I was doing it, when the Ginuwine chorus part come in.
Okay.
It just didn't. It needed him. You know what I mean? Like I would have loved to made it a feature. But
go ahead, get him on this.
I tried. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the way the budget worked, I'm just playing. But I also got Big J on that song too. A lot of people don't be remembering, but
that's the first version I heard is with Big J.
Yes, that's really the only version.
Okay.
It's just, I don't know. It's just like the song is much longer. You know what I mean? With us on there. So when I'm performing, if I can't have her with me, it's a female rapper, so I don't want to rap her part. You know what I'm saying? But man, it was definitely a blessing to have her on it.
Man, so Big J's been a blessing to HustlemanTV. I did a little bit of blogging. I'm not really a big blog channel, but anything Houston and Texas based. So when Big J got into it with just Brittany, I started dropping it on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
They really when I got a little buzz, so I definitely got to reach out to Big J soon. We might go ahead and have Pat make the call for me, like, hey, I just did this interview.
Yeah, she definitely working. She definitely tapped in and she's focused. Like, and I got the chance to, meet with her and sit in the studio with her when she recorded. She gave me some good insight, some good game, and she told me I had it, and I ain't never stopped running since.
I heard you got a little background in the music industry, and this ain't your first go around and really having no motion.
No, it definitely ain't. Back then, they probably remember me from the OTH movement. You know what I'm saying? I was going by OTH Lil Pat by then.
Okay.
Which I still am OTH Lil Pat. I just, OTH is so much bigger for me. You know what I mean? As far as like where we came from, the clip we started off with to how we turned into a business. And I want to leave it as business. You know what I mean? Lil Pat is the artist, so I want to promote Lil Pat. You know what I mean? Because OTH goes so many different ways. They got detailing, they got, they got so many different things with OTH. They do block parties in the hood and shit.
Okay.
So I just want to focus more on Lil Pat. You know what I mean? And I put my label on this side, put the team on this side, and you know what I mean? I got to stay focused on the pad, but I made top 20 on the Go DJ back in 2018 with a song called Voodoo, and that created my buzz right there. Then I followed up with 2 other songs, by the way, and Kryptonite, which went crazy on YouTube. That's like probably like my most viewed besides Pony.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So
I hope they didn't forget about me. I hope they did.
Nah. I ain't gonna lie to you. If they would have forgot about you, we'd be on the couch right now with HustlemanTV. I ain't gonna lie to you. So they ain't forgot about you, but you just spoke on the artist, Lil Pat, and the business side. What can we see from you on the business aspect? Because we see a lot of artists nowadays getting a buzz and then going to do the right thing with their money and not chasing the fame and the celebrity. They giving back to the communities. A lot of artists do property. What can we see Lil Pat, the businessman, do and not as artists?
Well, I actually got my own little mini label, like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's not lil, but it's a startup. You know what I'm saying? I got a few artists and they trying to build their platform. So I got that as far as my business. I linked in with iFam, which they have a studio, logistics, towing, and what is it called? Like roadside. They do roadside. So I linked in with them and they help me do like little businesses. Right now I'm linked in with this lady at Blessings in Disguise. She's helping me with my nonprofit organization, which helps and talks to troubled youth.
Okay.
Because I was one of those troubled youth, so I want to go back and let them know how I got away from it.
So, you speaking on being a troubled youth, can you give game to the youth about things you do younger that might follow you? Because I know you've been saying you have a problem sometimes with certain promoters based off who you were and who you're in the process of becoming.
Right, because I kept going back and forth. That's what I'm saying. When I had the buzz, I went back to jail and I came home. Mm-hmm. And it actually took for Swift to, shout out to my manager, MCD Swift. It took for him to actually sit me down and like tell me like, you got to get back to it. And I used to always tell him like, well, what do I do next?
Yeah.
And he said, well, you already been here, so why are you worrying about what's next? You just go do it. Just act like you was still right here, like you never left, and keep going forward.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it was more so on that. But some game I want to give him is, man, don't listen to the guys who call themselves your big homie.
Okay.
Because man, it doesn't exist. If they're not trying to show you how to achieve greatness in life, if you feel like, because we mentally conscious enough to know right from wrong. Mm-hmm. So if you feel like it's wrong, 9 times out of 10 it was.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The flashy cars, the diamond teeth, that shit look good, but you can get it 100 other different ways. Fast.
Okay. So with you saying that, that's a lot of free game, because I want to ask you, like you said, the flashy cars, your big homies leading you down paths of destruction and telling you, hey, you doing this to get stature.
Fact.
How do you feel about the YSL case? Because there's a lot of people saying, and this just here say, I don't believe it. I love Young Thug.
You know me, I be thugging.
You know what I'm saying? But how do you feel about that? Because a lot of people are saying he ordered hits on certain artists or he promoted violence and things like that. Do you feel like that's true or that's part of his music, so now they're using that against him?
I honestly do. I feel like, of course we always back in the streets back then. You know what I mean? But I feel like now if they was watching Thug, they see him all in Paris. I don't feel like he worrying about getting a nigga drilled and I'm doing $1 million fashion shows. You know what I mean? So I felt like it was more so of some old beef that keep trying to come up on him and things like that. But I don't want them to use my lyrics against me because I'm just telling my story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't feel like he was getting down like that.
As we spoke about earlier off camera, the whole rap cap aspect. People going to jail for their lyrics because they either lived them at one point or currently living them. Is it okay to rap cap, or because now it's biting a lot of artists in the ass because you're telling true stories to be authentic.
Yeah, it's bad for the ones who really ain't living it. You just told that story, now you in a RICO case and you ain't like that, and that's the ones that's gonna fold. So I don't believe that rap cap should be done because 40 Glock pulled up on Wayne.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Things like that. We don't want that type of stuff. You know what I mean? I honestly don't, because I feel like people who know me, they know where I come from, they know how I am, so I shouldn't have to prove anything at this point. Mm-hmm. Only thing I got to prove now at this point is I'm a great artist.
I like that. And actually, Swift, your manager, we're gonna mention him a couple times because me and him are both on this couch. One because of Swift. Swift has been very resourceful and helpful in my career in the past month and a half of me knowing him. You know what I'm saying?
Probably about the same amount of time, month or two.
Yeah. In the same way he told you, hey, just do the shit like you got it in you. It's the same reason we're promoting and working together like we are. And despite any situations or circumstances either one of us have came from. But he told me the same thing. Stop worrying about the masses and what they say about you, and just go with your move.
Yeah, because, man, one thing I think us as humans get is, insecure. Mm-hmm. I think everybody have it. No matter what you do, whether it's your looks, whether it's your craft, whether it's just, being alive, you know what I mean? And because social media is so big now, it made the insecurity way bigger.
Yeah. It put it on the forefront.
Definitely. You know what I mean? Girls getting BBLs, dudes diamond teeth. It make the normal people feel.
People getting veneers and they 22. It's like,
man,
you barely got your teeth.
I was just at a show. The dude performed 17. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about mouth busting with the light off. Like how a man that's 37 who been working hard all his life, driving his old bucket. You know what I mean? It make them feel like it's not okay. And then, to me, I look at it as a bunch of different ways, like even with your woman, because now she looking forward to why you can't go get it. You know what I mean? So, I just feel like it's the mass is not even, to me, it's not important. The only thing I feel like the mass is important for me is I want them to hear it. Okay. Whether they like it or not, I want to be able to give 1 million people the opportunity to hear what I gotta say.
1 million opinions, whether it's I like it, I hate it, or
I just want to give you an opportunity to hear it.
Cause that 1 million here's telling you whether they like it, you still gonna get paid off.
Definitely.
Yeah. So
that's one thing I want to touch on about it. When it come to my craft, I ain't just taking no features for the money. I don't.
Okay.
I know the money gonna come, but it's my craft that I care mostly about.
Yeah, it's you and it's your legacy.
Facts.
And things. And I know you have kids as well.
Yeah, I got 2 kids.
Hey man, hey, me too. Hey, 2 is the lucky number. Don't do no more than that.
I think I'm done.
Me too. I'm retired, man. So I definitely believe and I like the way you're structuring your career. Cause like you said, you're not gonna put out any music that just to drop.
Yeah. You're
not gonna just do any features. You're not gonna associate yourself with just any platform or things.
Yeah, not for no clout, not for no status. Like I like to do more stuff off a relationship.
Okay.
Like if I want to get in front of a person, not because he hot, because I might like the way he's moving.
Yeah.
And I mean, I might want to come and see if I can get a little free game, or if I do gotta pay for a little game. I just want to get in the inner circle to
see.
To
you
game.
Heard that? It's okay to pay for game. Yeah. I mean, everybody wants the game for free. And once again, you heard he's from Louisiana originally, but he's a Texas boy. Man, hey, Uncle Pimp told y'all the games be sold, not told.
Not told.
Yo, it's
but
like
it's what game you gonna pay for?
Now that, because everybody want to buy a fraud Bible.
I don't want it. I want the keys to the door that's gonna have my kids straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, man, your name Hustle Man, but everybody know a hustle is like a stock. It goes up, it goes down. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I can take this little small hustle and, I done been around a while and I want to hear about this hustle back then. So obviously it comes and it goes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I need something that's consistent. I need my hustle to be like a steady Eddie.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, you heard about hustling. He has to go get down with the program.
Definitely, man.
You know what I'm talking about?
Man, since 2504, I kept asking stuff like, man, what's up? I just seen you do HustlemanTV. You told me I was gonna be doing HustlemanTV.
And to reiterate what you said, I was going through my situation. I couldn't leave. Swift like, hey, what's up? I hadn't worked with nobody. I had a lot of shit going on. I say, man, go ahead and pull up to the house. We're going to get it right. We're going to make it look good. And since then,
it definitely look good.
Yeah, and since then, it's been rolling. I went ahead, despite what I had going on, Swift it called. I get artists and I get people I meet out all the time. They be like, hey, let's do something. And nobody follows up with me. Yeah. They want me to follow up with them.
Right.
So when Swift hit me like, hey, man, what's up with my interview? I was like, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
And shit, I've been on since.
It shows that that's something that he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And a lot of people need to do that also. Like, if it's something you want to do, take the initiative.
Yeah.
You waiting for it, it may never come.
That right there.
It may never come.
And he, like I said, hey, I don't know if y'all noticed, we love Swift.
Man, that's my boy.
Even though he showed up late. He ain't show up at all. But nah, man, so we did just speak about you having 2 kids and like you said, you're more than just an artist. You're a dad, you're a parent, you're a businessman. So in regards to what's been going on with all these mass shootings and the situation in Uvalde, like what do you think we could do as people? Because obviously our government ain't in our best interest. What do you think we can start doing as people and parents to protect our kids and to make schools safe and grocery stores for our elderly and things like that?
It's crazy you ask that question because I asked that question. Like, man, when I seen it, man, I'm not a very emotional person. Like, I'm not. Probably through my music, but on a daily basis, I'm a natural happy person. I wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, humming. Like, something had happened in my day to crush it, and I seen it, and it crushed me because at that moment, my son was in school.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it could have been his school. You know what I mean? It could have been my little cousin's school, my little niece's school. Like, that fucked with me because the youth are our next generation. When we old and gray, they're gonna be our doctors and lawyers, and you know what I'm saying. So out of all people, them, you know what I mean. So that hit me. That hit a lot of, like, home. Like, that's the answer I don't have, and I would love to sit down and find it. You know what I mean. Like, that's something because that's something we can't have. Like, the youth is the future to me. Like, I love the youth. I'm around kids. Everybody know Pat love kids. I'm around kids all day. I go everywhere I go. The kids that love me. I just posted a couple of days ago. I went to perform at my cousin's birthday party. All the kids in that neighborhood knows my songs.
Yeah.
Like, because I love them. And when I was growing up as a kid, people weren't paying attention to us.
Okay.
And when they was paying attention for us, they wanted to use us for their game.
Mm-hmm.
Send us on licks and stealing cars. You know what I'm saying? It was for the wrong things. And people like me, people like, you know what I'm saying, my other CEO part of my company, they didn't expect us to turn out how we turned out. Like, especially because I was in the hood terrorizing and nobody knew I could sing.
Okay.
I got sentenced to 8 years. I said within the 8 years, I'm gonna find something to fucking do. You know what I mean? So I went to school. I got my socials and business management. I got some trades, carpentry, welding, horticulture. And I started singing.
Okay.
And when it was a female nurse, and it was another dude who kind of do like a little zero harmonizing. And I was like, I can do better than that if you going crazy over that. Yeah. And she was like, well, go ahead, Mr. Badass, because all I ever been in my life was bad. I always been a trouble youth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to go back into helping them and showing them like there is a way out. This is just a stepping stone. So, you ain't got life, there's a way out.
So could we see some possibly youth league sports coming soon from you? Possibly some toy drives, of course, you know, a lot of
Definitely. Phenomenal Life Entertainment at IFAM Studios. Got the back to school drive coming up when school start. We supposed to be doing the 5-on-5 football tournament. Okay. Shout out to IFAM, man. They helped me a lot. Like, when I got my ideas, they make my shit come to life.
So exactly who is IFAM? Because I'm not familiar with them. Who are they exactly?
IFAM is actually my uncle's company.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he go by IFAM because he feel like the I represents the vision, you know what I mean, of succeeding. Okay. And fam is just the family-oriented thing, you know what I mean? I got a thing of calling everybody brother. It's not a friendly gesture. It's, you know what I mean? Like, back then, you know, in church they call everybody brother in Christ. Yeah, brother and I look sister, at it like, we brothers. You're not an ape, you're not a dog, you're a human being. We brothers. You my sister, you know what I mean? Not in a friendly gesture. So we got that saying, we call each other brother, you know what I mean? It's my uncle, but we call each other brother, you know what I mean? Because who gets more closer to you than your brother or your sister? Mm-hmm. So that's how IFAM came about, and he got so many things, logistics, roadside, towing, studio. That's why I actually record it. If y'all want to know, I record at IFAM Studios. So you like my sound, I go get it from over there. Okay.
So is it a non-profit, or I know you just mentioned several different branches?
No, yeah. Mine is called Deserted Ones. That's my non-profit. Okay. And we work with Blessings in Disguise, which they have a summer camp right now. If your children on welfare, they camp free. Okay. You know what I mean? Just the application fee, that's $25. Mm-hmm. But they got free. They get lunch, snack. They got karate. They actually, I was over there today looking at the pool. They cleaned out the pool so they can do like the pool parties for the kids. So yeah, I deal with a lot of youth things. Like, I'm in love with building the youth up to be success stories. You know? Okay. So what can we expect from Lil Pat the artist before we get you up out of here today? What can we expect music-wise? I tried to get it up out your manager. Okay. He gave me a little bit, but he tried to keep it. So what can we expect, or at least what's the next single? Do you have a next single in mind? I do have a single in mind, but they don't want to let me just drop the single. They want to just go ahead and drop the tape. Okay. I done came up with this alter ego called Big Jefe. Jefe meaning boss in Spanish, because I didn't transition from the homie to boss. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel like everybody should. We gotta wake up and become our own boss. Make your own schedule. So that's the name of my tape, Big Jefe. He did give us that. That's why I said I knew the tape, but who can we expect on the tape?
Do you have big features? Because you just said you had Big J,
and that was a single, so that's not on my tape. That's a single, but
so is Pony gonna be on the tape?
Nah, it's already out. So if I put it on my tape, see, Pony more to me is album ready.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I actually did Pony with Any Given Day Entertainment, which was a partnership song.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We got together. I told him like, man, you know, I got this song, and it's hard. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do it, and I went and recorded it over here. Got this dude to make this beat. It didn't sound right, so he was like, well, what you want to do? I'm like, well, I'm ready. You know what I mean? We got with DJ Payne 1. That's who made the beat.
Okay.
We went to James at Work Road Studios. He recorded Usher and Wale did Matrimony and all that. So that's what engineered it. So I wanted to get them names that way if that plat come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, he came, he went paid for what he want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's definitely quality over quantity.
Okay, so like I guess
Big Hefe the tape is coming soon.
Man, give me something special. Like, go ahead. I need all the blogs to be like, man, Lil Pat them when they spilled the beans with Hustle.
Man, so
can I at least get one feature?
All right. My biggest feature on a tape, to me, I'm gonna say,
hey, look, we gonna get it about we don't even want the big. We gonna leave that. Give us your personal second biggest.
Well, I really used a lot of underground artists, like.
Okay.
But the reason why my tape hasn't came yet because of the biggest feature.
You waiting to get it clear?
I'm waiting for them to say, all right, let's do it. Like.
Well, look, so I'm big on manifestation. We ain't even go. I tried to get it a model.
I tried to give it to y'all.
We ain't gonna. Look.
But Swift kept popping up in my head. Swift kept saying, you talk too much.
So look, can you promise that you gonna send it to me first so I can be the first one to post it? Can I get this? When you drop it, can I get it first?
I'm actually gonna drop my tape through HustlemanTV.
Oh shit, okay.
And shout out to DJ Destiny J, which is my DJ. Man, she's the reason like Pony was spread out. See, Pony was going before Pony was going because she was spinning it, she was getting a lot of bookings. So then I linked it with Swift and I'm like, I'm ready. You know what I mean? He was like, well, let me know. I dropped it and I hit him back. Because I was procrastinating for a long time. He kept saying, you need a manager. See how you be going into it with these promoters and these DJs to get you need a manager. And I kept saying, all right, MC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But every time I'm going around and I'm talking to these people and they're bringing up his name. So I'm like, well, obviously you got good business in the city. So maybe we could do some good business.
Yeah.
And it was definitely good business.
Yeah, I learned that, and I got a lot of personal relationships that I was like, yeah, Swift. They was like, I love Swift. And I'm like, shit, you love me. If you love Swift, fuck it. We love each other.
We love each other. But for real, man, Pony was my breakthrough. And shit, my girlfriend definitely, my promotion came from her. She's one of the hottest models in the city. Inked Up K, shout out to her.
Okay.
And she's on the cover.
So are y'all gonna be the new money bag and Ari?
We're trying to be Lil Pat and K. We're trying to make our own ground, our own footing, and definitely show them how to boss up.
I love it. I love it, man. Well, go ahead. Let me get your Instagram one more time.
Yeah, follow me on all platforms, Lil Pat. On Instagram, it's _Lil Pat because they were trying to hate on me and take my page. But yeah, you can follow me on Instagram for sure, _Lil Pat. Hit the link in the bio, link tree. I got my videos. I got all the songs I didn't drop. Links to my other socials. Tap in. Again, that's @_LAHPAT.
See, I like him, y'all. A lot of people
I like this guy. It's definitely the vibe.
Man, a lot of people don't think to spell that shit out, man. I be trying to bait them in.
They call me Lil Fat. I be going to shows. They be like, next up we got Lil Fat, and I be like, what a H at? Like, where did you get that from? What made you want to call me Lil Fat? But that's why I spell it out.
Okay.
Some people like I couldn't find it, but my Pony's on all platforms: Spotify, Google Play, YouTube, Music, whatever you want. I already got it on SoundCloud. You know what I mean? So if you definitely tap in, go get that. Send it to your sneaky link. Send it to your wife. Send it to your baby mama when you want some.
Yeah.
Tap in. That's the song.
We ain't gonna post that point. He gonna get in trouble for talking about shit to you, baby mama.
And I got Hustleman with me.